Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot reading from Art. So this is your love reading for February 2018, and you know, it is the month of love and it's Valentines, and most people are like, I wish I was in love and all this stuff. But you know what, it's Valentine's, it's the month of love, and it's weird because some people are in relationships and you're happy in relationships, and some people aren't, and some people wish that they had relationships because Valentine's is there and everybody's going out for nice Valentine's meals and this, that and the other. Well, this reading is really geared towards those of you who are either in relationships that need some work, or you might have left a relationship, or you might be looking for love. It just depends on what comes out. Reading is not for those of you who are happily ever after in a relationship. It just isn't. Okay, it doesn't work that way with this particular reading. For this reading, guys, we're using the Thelema Tarot, these cards here. This is the deck here. And for your advice reading, we're using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so we're going to do a love reading for what's coming in for you guys in February 2018. Oops, Valentine's Day. So, Universe Spirit, show me Aries. What's coming in for love for Aries? Show me Aries and what's coming in for love for Aries. Show me Aries. What's coming in for love for Aries? Sun and rising signs. Aries, Sun and rising signs. Aries, Sun and rising signs for their love lives in February 2018. What's coming in for Aries, Sun and rising signs? Show me Aries, Sun and rising signs. What's coming in for Aries, Sun and rising signs in terms of their love lives in February 2018? Show me. Right, let's split the deck into three, guys. And we're going to pick this up. And let's see what the cards have to say. So, what's around you? Okay, the Chariot in the reverse is around you guys. So, some of you guys, you know, Chariot in the upright is bad enough in a way, because it's a good card, don't get me wrong, it is about success, but you have to do stuff, you have to take certain steps to get to success with that Chariot, you see, because you got the two horses, and it's like they're pulling you apart. So sometimes this is opposing forces, obstacles that are pulling, and it's like going like, this, and you're like, and you're trying to put it in. That's why the Chariot here is trying to do. And for some of you guys, it might be a Cancerian person around you. Chariots represent Cancerian individuals, but mainly this is about trying to deal with opposing forces, internal struggles, external struggles. So I'm seeing you guys, around you guys, and it's in the reverse though. So for me, this is saying that something hasn't paid off. And I feel that something hasn't paid off for you guys. I feel that there's been a lack of success. Some of you guys, it might be that there's a delay as well. But mainly for me, when I look at the Chariot in the reverse, is the energies around you guys. Something's come to a screeching halt, because Chariots in the reverse can be that something has come to a screeching halt. So it might be a relationship for some of you guys came to a screeching halt with that Chariot in the reverse. Your challenge, Aries, is the Six of Wands. I think that you are challenged by a very arrogant individual with this Six of Wands. Six of Wands shows arrogance, and when it's a challenge or in your challenge position, sometimes people can be overly egotistical or overly self-assured or overly self-confident with the Six of Wands. Some of you guys, it might be that the challenge was getting success in a situation, getting approval, getting even recognition from an individual. Alright, so it might be that with the Six of Wands, you dealt with a fairly arrogant, egotistical individual with that Six of Wands energy showing as your challenge position. For some of you guys, Aries, it might be that there was a difficulty in achieving success because somebody wasn't recognizing who you were with the Six of Wands energy. And it's just success per se, but with the Six of Wands, it always really has to have a reason behind why there isn't any success on that card, I find. In your foundation, the reason that everything is happening, we should find out the answers here. Okay, so Aries, this is you, or this is, showed up in Leo actually. Leo showed up as this. In their foundation was the Queen of Wands, and this can be Leo or Aries energy. This is either the person, could be an Aries or a Leo, or it could be somebody who is so self-confident and so self-assured. This person, look at how the woman swishes on the card. Look at her, she sort of floats through with that Queen of Wands energy. So in your foundation, you do have a person. The reason that everything is happening is because of either another fire sign individual or somebody who is so self-assured and so confident that as a result of that, for some reason, it might be that this person is very popular as well, because Queen of Wands tend to be people who are highly attractive. But Queen of Wands types know who they are as people. They know that they're beautiful, they know they're attractive, they know they're sexy, they know that, you know, they've got no competitors, or they won't take any competitors. Queen of Wands types are kind of like, I am it. That is it. I don't have any competitors. There's no one better than me. I'm beautiful. I got good body. I got good face. I got this. I got that. And this is in the upright or in the reverse. If you read your books, guys, any of you guys who are studying tarot, read your books on Queen of Wands, because she's not all about, you know, somebody who's passionate and ambitious. And she does make a very lovely lady. She can be somebody who's very passionate, very ambitious, very likable, very determined, fearless. If you're worried about anything, turn to her, because she will help you. She's like Queen of Swords type. She will help, but she'll go out and do it. She won't just speak. She'll literally take the action, because they're active energies. Good card. But at the same time, this woman can be, you know, I am it, and that is it, and there is nobody else like me, and I am, you know, I am beautiful, and I don't have any competitors, and I'm better than you. She can be that type of character, and that is also in the upright. Trust me, you need to read your books, guys, on it if you feel that this is not the correct depiction of this lady, because she can be. So for some of you guys, you might be dealing with that type of individual. Not in a bad way. She's not in the reverse, which would make her completely self-conceited. But she's in the upright. She knows who she is. So you might be dealing with this type of individual, which is why there's no chance. Because maybe this person doesn't recognise some of you guys with that Six of Wands showing as your challenge. Around this Queen of Wands energy, what have you experienced in the recent past? Well, I think that you guys have been working in partnership maybe with this individual here. So I think in your foundation there is a person, and I think you guys have been working in partnership. You've been working on improving your partnership with this person, improving the relationship with that Three of Coins, showing there around this person. And I feel as a result of that, the most likely outcome for love showing up is the World in the reverse. But things are still open. It's good. World is reversed. World in the reverse says there's unfinished business. Things are still open. So I think there's something still open here. I mean, some of you guys, it might be that you're just simply not getting what you want at the moment with the Chariot in the reverse. All right, but you know, it's saying really the most likely outcome is don't give up, because the world is reversed. It's not the ending of the cycle, closure to this. It's saying, well, things are still open here with the world in the reverse. There's still something that has the potential to happen here. It's, you know, this isn't the final lap with this situation. Things can still be recovered with that world in the reverse. Coming in what you'd experience in February 2018, Aries, though, is the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords in terms of love, this is conflict, disagreement. This is somebody who's taking advantage. This can be a piss taker. This is somebody, if you look on the card, somebody's leaving someone for dead. I don't know whether you're the second. There's only one person on this, because I'm using the Thelema Tarot. It only shows two people on this card. One person's dead, the other one's standing. So one of you is going out. One of you is going down with that Five of Swords coming in, I think. You guys, Aries, are, well, yeah, you're full of love, aren't you? You're showing us the King of Cups. You want it, man. Look at that. But it's interesting, because I'm a tarot interactionist, and I don't like the fact, I mean, you're the King of Cups here, but the Queen of Wands is looking directly towards you. It's not the other way around. It's not like you're looking in that direction and she's facing outside of you. You're here. But this is the you now position, so you're showing us this, the King of Cups. I think you've decided to give up on an individual here, from what I can see. When I look at the cards, I actually think you've decided to give up on an individual. I think you're showing us the King of Cups, because I think that you're showing us being very emotionally balanced as this King of Cups. I think that you're using your emotional smarts, Aries. And you know why? Because this woman's looking across at you, male or female, whoever this person is. You're the male, this is the female. So whether you're female or not, female or male, this is still you. But you've kind of got your back turned. Your cup is still opened, but your back is turned. And there's this woman. I think that you're emotionally quite clever, and I think that you're emotionally intellectual here and emotionally quite sensible. I think you're being really sensible and very logical here with this King of Cups energy, Aries. Because in your foundation, there's a person around you. I don't read this as you. I think there's a person around you. They're showing interest, and this is somebody who you've been working around or you've been working on. But your challenge is the Six of Wands, getting any type of victory from this individual. I think that your challenge is getting victory, getting recognition, or getting to first base with this individual. And as a result of that, you're focusing on putting a halt to this situation. But the most likely outcome is the world in the reverse. There's still things that need to be resolved with this individual. I am seeing this, and I don't like it. One of you is going down. I'll see why in a moment with the clarifier. Coming in, what are you going to experience? The Two of Swords. I'm seeing you guys, or this person, blocking you out, the Two of Swords. I'm seeing somebody who's blocking you out. I don't think it's indecision, because I'm seeing with the Two of Swords. Can you see how there's two swords here? There's two swords crossed there, and there's two swords crossed there. Let me just look at this card. Five of Swords. 1, 2, 3. He holds 5 swords. 3 swords in his hands, and there's 2 swords. And 1 person dead. I can't see a second person. It's almost like, finally, it's almost like there's a battle that's been won here. I don't know whether there's any significance between those 2 swords there and 2 swords there. It's just caught my eye, that picture. What are your hopes? Justice. You want to get rewarded for this. You want it. You want the situation to come to a perfectly agreeable conclusion with the Justice energy. When you get Justice, you want your conclusion. You want something fair. You want it to be settled. You want settlement in the best way possible, in the fairest way. You want settlement of this, but in a good way with the Justice energy. The outcome. Queen of Swords. I'm seeing you guys, is this person cutting you out? It's so funny, we've got 1, 2, 3 sword cards in the outcome. So 5 of Swords coming in. I think you're going to be blocking somebody out. I think somebody's taking the piss. This 5 of Swords I would probably think is this Queen of Wands energy here. I want to see why you guys are the King of Cups. Why is Aries the King of Cups in February 2018 for love? Why are they the King of Cups? 7 of Coins in the reverse. I think that your emotional intellect is telling you not to invest in this situation with the 7 of Coins in the reverse. Also, I think that emotionally you're intellectual enough to know with this 7 of Coins that the amount of feelings and emotion that you've put in this situation is not being reciprocated. You're not getting anything back, I feel, with this 7 of Coins in the reverse. Because in the foundation, this is all about a Queen of Wands. And what is it about this Queen of Wands that's going on? The 3 of Cups. Okay, so some of you guys, I feel that in your foundation there's a person here. It might be with the 3 of Cups that there is, because 3 of Cups is also about third-party situations, many people, but there's a person here, and it could be that there's a person around you that there's a great feeling of joy with, a great sense of friendship with, you're having a good time, you might be socialising with this individual here. I think that you are socialising with someone. I think somebody's a friend. You got a Queen of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Showing here. Queen of Wands, sorry, and a 3 of Cups. So I feel in your foundation, there's a person here, this Queen of Wands, in which with the 3 of Cups, you guys have a great friendship with this individual. I'm seeing that you're having a good time. You've got some form of a connection. Some readers call this the soulmate card. I don't always call 3 of Cups a soulmate card, but I do call it a card where you've got a good connection, especially when it comes to friendship. I'm seeing a person here in which I feel that you've got a good connection with that 3 of Cups. But I feel around that, as a result of that, you've got the 3 of Pentacles. You guys have been focusing, I feel, with the 3 of Coins. Yes, we do have another 3, but they're not always all third parties. I think with the 3 of Coins, you've been focusing with this 3 of Coins on a friendship with this individual. But I think that this focusing on this friendship has made you guys really quite irritable and tired with this 9 of Wands energy. Because 9 of Wands means to be tired and exhausted. So you guys have been trying to build, I feel, with this individual here, a friendship with this 3 of Pentacles here. But I think it's resulted in you guys feeling rather tired, really exhausted, and rather kind of out of whack, out of kind of ideas almost with that 9 of Wands energy here. Because your challenge is the 6 of Wands. And what's the challenge with the 6 of Wands talking about? So your challenge is the 6 of Wands. And this is getting success. Okay. So challenge is the 6 of Wands. It goes up to the 7 of Wands. All right. So the 6 of Wands is all about... I think that... And I have to use the word because with the 7 of Wands. But also your challenge might be that you've pursued this person, or is it pursuement? Or your pursuing of this individual has resulted in a rejection with that 7 of Wands. So it's almost like you've got a friendship with an individual here, and you've spent a lot of time trying to work on, trying to nurture, trying to build this relationship. Because 3 of Coins is all about developing really good partnerships. And this is the card of partnerships here. So I think that it's almost like, because you've got the Cups energy here, this is all about, in terms of this friendship here, it's all on a very social, lovely, friendly, nice basis with that Three of Cups. But I think around this person here in the recent past, you guys have stepped it up again, because we've got a Pentacle card here now that shows hard work is taking place. Pentacles represent worker cards. Okay, when the tarot was devised, you've got pentacles that represent the workers of the tarot. So there's a lot of work that was taking place, and all this work left you guys. If you look at the worker, look how she paints the window while she's taking a break with the Nine of Wands. She's sitting down, she's going... So now she's looking at her worker and she's saying, bloody hell, have I done enough here? I'm knackered. And I think that you've put so much work for some of you guys into this individual that it's left you exhausted. And I think that your challenge is that you thought with the Six of Wands, or that you tried to pursue this individual with the Six of Wands, but it brought in a sense of rejection. So we've got a 6 that leads to a 7. You pursued, but it ended with the 7 of Wands, I feel, some form of a rejection. So you were moving in on whoever this person was, but only to find that this person rejected you with that 7 of Wands energy. And as a result of that, your focus for the month of February in terms of love with this individual will be the Chariot in the reverse. So I think that you're going to put a halt to this situation and move on from it. It's your situation. You're saying, you know what? Actually, you know, we're good friends. I really like this person. So what the fuck is the problem? You know what? I put so much effort and time in, but it's actually, in other words, I feel that for you, Aries people, for some of you, you put so much effort into a person and I don't think it's actually got you anywhere. And that's why the focus will be on putting a halt to this situation and moving on with the Six of Swords showing there in the centre of the reading. The most likely outcome for love is the World in the reverse. And I think the World is your oyster, really. I think that there's still some open energies going on here. Let's have a look at why we've got the World in the reverse as the most likely outcome for love. King of Pentacles showing here. Okay, so I feel that... with the King of Pentacles energy, it's not the Queen of Wands, and I'm reading this as another individual. So I feel that your world, I think that there is still, when you get the World in the upright, I feel that in the reverse, I think that there is still something very much open here, in which it's almost like the world is open for a King of Pentacles to step through. So I think the most likely outcome is you're going to have love, male or female, with a King of Pentacles. There is still something that is very much open here in terms of a King of Pentacles coming through. I'm seeing another option for you guys. Now, the King of Pentacles, remember, it is a general reading. So King of Pentacles can be a male or a female energy. All right. So if you're a male and you're heterosexual, possibly a female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. If not, you're a female, then it could be this, you know, if you're gay, then it's either, if you're, you know, a male and you're gay, it's going to be that, yeah, King of Pentacles. So I think that the world energy in the reverse for some of you guys, the most likely outcome, it might be that some of you guys are also returning or recontacting a King of Pentacles as the most likely outcome, because the world in the upright, we always start from the upright version anyway, is where you have ended a cycle with the world energy. But in the reverse, cards for me that represent resurrection and returning are Death in the reverse, World in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse can be one as well. What other cards that signify returning to someone? Eight of Cups in the reverse is a card that signifies to return. Seven of Swords in the reverse can be to return. So those type of reversal cards, I would always look at them and think, there's something about somebody returning here. And I think World in the reverse, some of you guys, it might be also, I feel, that you're recontacting, because you guys here with the Chariot are going to put a halt to this situation with this individual, because they are no dice. They're messing you about, I feel. And I feel that you'll say, you know what, actually, fuck this. I'll put a halt on this situation and I'm going to move on. And as a result of that, you guys with the world, you might start opening something back up again with this world in the reverse, with a King of Pentacles, with another individual. With some of you guys, it might simply be that you decide to give an old friend a call. You know, open up the world again. You know, this was a closed cycle. Maybe you guys haven't seen someone in a while you're reopening it. Judgment is also another card to return. So this is reopening something with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys, it might be love. Some of you guys, it might be, well, I think I'll just check out being with a friend or something like that. What you'll experience coming in, Aries, is the Five of Swords, though, for love. So if we were to go from here, you've worked really hard on this friendship and it's left you exhausted because you're saying, God, have I done enough here? Is it actually going to happen? Because your challenge is that you have been pursuing a situation with this person that has led to a certain rejection. This person seems to have rejected you. You thought that you were pursuing this individual and they were going to say yes, but it ended in a rejection. And as a result of that, this area here, you'll experience the Five of Swords. And this might be you cutting this individual out. Let's have a look what shows up with Five of Swords. Four of Wands. I think that you're severing ties with this relationship, because the Five of Swords is all about cutting into. It's about ending. So I feel that what you'll experience, or if this is going to be conflict, but when I look at this, this is the last man standing, and there's a man dead in the background here. Okay, so some of you guys, I think you're going to be severing ties with this relationship, with this Four of Wands, or at best there might be just conflicts in this relationship with the sort of nitpicking, you know. Five of Swords is often nitpicking or bitching or saying nasty words within this friendship, within this Four of Wands, within this relationship, whatever relationship it is. It might be something like that. What you'll experience coming in is the Two of Swords. Let's have a look at what the Two of Swords is. Why you got this Two of Swords? Okay, I don't see you guys as wanting to compromise, or you might be undecided as to whether you want to compromise with this individual. Because the Two of Swords represents indecision, and the Temperance card can be to compromise. So it might be that there's a sense of indecision as to whether you want to compromise, and some of you guys might say no deal. Because the Two of Swords can mean no. It can mean I'm blocking you out, I'm defending myself, I'm putting up my defences against a compromise. Might be some of you guys decide with the Two of Swords, I don't want to compromise with this individual. Alright, this person, you know, has led me a merry little dance. They say they want stuff, they're giving me all of the signs, and then when I come close, they reject me and they say, And that's why I'm moving on from this shit, and I'm going to recontact this King of Pentacles, male or female, whoever they are, because this person's been giving me the merry-go-round. And some of you guys in the immediate future, I feel with these Five of Swords, there's either nitpicking, I think, because the Five of Swords can be about smugness and trying to get one-upmanship on another individual. You're trying to slay someone here within this relationship, within this friendship. I'm seeing really tumultuous, nasty energy, to be honest, between these two cards. So much so that one of you is going to say no compromise on this situation. Two of Swords with that Temperance energy. Or there'll be an indecisiveness with the Two of Swords, or needing to make a decision on whether you want to compromise with this person. But it'll be a compromise some of you guys don't want, because I think that you're more into an individual for some of you Aries than an individual is into you in this reading. What you're hoping for is justice. So you're hoping to get your just desserts. You're hoping to get what you want from this individual. But the outcome shows the Queen of Swords. And let's see why the outcome is the Queen of Swords for you guys. Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Some of you guys, you've got a cut out card. So the Queen of Swords means to put your barriers up, to make a decision, to cut out. Could be that this maybe this King of Wands is the Queen. Now, I could have read. See, it's difficult because you're Aries. And the Aries cards are King of Wands and Queen of Wands. But I think that this is somebody else. I don't think these are the same people here. Is Queen of Swords always cutting someone out? It is sometimes, but then she's always summoning people as well. Let me look at these two cards together. I'm seeing a face-off. Look at those two cards. Look how the King of Wands looks at the Queen of Swords. This is you guys, Aries, I think. King of Wands. Because this can be Aries, Leo energy, and so can she. But I'm seeing her. I think she is the same as this Queen of Swords. I think they're the same character. I'm seeing some conflicting energy in terms of this this Valentine's for you guys. Can you see how this lady is not cutting out this King of Swords? She's giving him some sort of an ultimatum. I'm seeing an ultimatum here being given. Can you see how she holds her sword up and she says, "Hello there." Look at the character. Think about what they would be saying to each other. Because this woman is looking over at the King of Wands. It's a tarot interaction going right on here. Can you see it? Can you see? Can you see that tarot interaction, Aries? Look. And she looks smug. Can you see how smug that woman is? She's looking up at him. Look at the cards, look. And he's looking at her. And she's saying, okay, you got an ultimatum. Come on then. There's some shit going down here with you guys and someone here. I think somebody's giving you an ultimatum. I think that you're the King of Wands for some reason. I just have a feeling that you're the King of Wands. And the Lovers as well. I think somebody's giving you an ultimatum on love. on this relationship. I think somebody's giving you guys an ultimatum. It feels so strongly that way to me. Just the way the card is looking over at the King of Wands, and he's looking over at her. And he's looking over at her as if to say, she's definitely in control, that character is. He's got his wand and he's looking at her very desirously. And you're the ones that are desiring this character. And this is the character that's in control. I'm seeing somebody who's in control. It's either this person's doing this to you, Aries, or you're doing it to this person. But you're the King of Cups here, you see. You're emotionally mature enough, because the King of Cups means maturity. So you're emotionally mature enough to know in your external factors that you don't want to invest in this situation, that whatever it is you've put in, you're not getting out. And that's why I feel that you are this King of Wands. And this person is looking over. Now, this is male or female. And whether you're female, this is you. There's an ultimatum from the Queen of Swords to the King of Wands saying, do you want it or not? Make a choice, your choice. I think this person's saying it's your choice, whether you want this or not. But this person's giving you an ultimatum on their basis, on their. It's all down to, they're really giving you this ultimatum here, Aries. Somebody's playing you, I think, in Valentines. It really feels like that to me. Just to look, she looks so smug. She looks over at the King of Wands and she says, well, you know what? You can do what you like. It's up to you. I'll give you an ultimatum. I'm the one. This person feels that they're in charge. Somebody literally feels that they're in charge of you. They're giving you an ultimatum in terms of this relationship. That's what they're telling you, I think, in the cards. Let's go back to the beginning of the reading. Love for you, Aries, in 2018, February, Valentine's. It's not the best reading, I know, but I just feel like somebody's playing you here. They're giving you a real ultimatum. And this is why I feel that this isn't you cutting someone out. I think that this is conflict in this relationship with that Four of Swords. I think also because I'm looking at somebody who's falling down and they're on the ground, I'm seeing somebody who is, I'm seeing that there is a power struggle here in this relationship. So I would call this a power struggle because one of you is standing tall and one of you is on the ground. There's a power struggle. And this power struggle is leaving one of you feeling quite indecisive as to whether you want to compromise with this person. There's somebody on this reading that's got the upper hand over you guys, Aries, or you're doing it to this person. It's one or the other. You're either doing it to someone or someone's doing it to you. But because I read you as the King of Cups energy, you're a softer energy, and King of Cups doesn't tend to play games. Not like that, not unless he's reversed. He tends to become quite dark and manipulative. But in the upright, he's not really a game player. So I think, Aries, you're the one here. I think you're the King of Cups, because this is in the you now position. And what you're doing, Aries, is you're saying, you're looking at the Seven of Coins in reverse, and you're saying, emotionally wise, do I really want to offer my love to a situation in which I'm not going to be receiving anything back with the Seven of Coins? Do I really want to be putting all of my emotion, all of my feelings into something, into a person who's not going to be reciprocating that with the Seven of Coins in the reverse? Because in my foundation, there's this beautiful male or this beautiful female that I am friends with, and we've got such a good friendship. And you know what, in the recent past I put a lot of hard work into this friendship with this person. I really did apply everything. I put all of my work into trying to improve the relationship, build it with that Three of Coins. But you know what, I'm tired. I'm knackered having done that. I'm really, really tired. Because you know what my challenge is with this individual here? Every time I approach this person, I go in for a kiss, or I try to turn the conversation around to us, and if we can build it, or if they're really into me, they reject me and they cut me off with the Seven of Wands. I just don't get it. And that's why, as an Aries, I'm thinking to myself, fuck this, you know what? I'm going to put a halt on this shit and I'm going to move on from it with the Six of Swords. Because you know what? I can easily go contact any one of these women I know or any one of these guys I know. Or I could just, with the old card, open up a new relationship from the past. I could, you know, get somebody from the past again to come back in. Wouldn't be any problem to me to do that. So what am I doing with this idiot here who keeps messing me about? Somebody's messing you about. But I feel in the immediate future, Aries, what's coming in for you in February is the Five of Swords. There's conflict. I think that this is you. think it's you. Five of Wands. I don't know why I feel it's you, but I think it's you. I think that what you're going to experience is somebody who is trying to get the upper hand. The Five of Swords. Render you powerless. And that is, I think, with the Four of Wands, by being nice to you. By being sweet and open and jovial. Yeah, I think as soon as you make that decision to let them go and recontact other people, Aries, I think this person comes back because they want to get the upper hand. So they do that by being all nice and sweet and light with the Four of Wands, having a good time with you, socialising with you. And that's why what's coming in is the Two of Swords. This is you guys, the Two of Swords. You're the ones that are indecisive as to whether you should just go with the flow. So because this person, but be careful because I think this person's deceptive. I think this person's really deceptive, and I think they don't like it when you go off the boil. I think they want to dangle you by a string. So as soon as this person feels that they've got you, Aries, what they tend to do is they say, you go in, you know, what happens is they think they've got you. Six of Wands, you go approaching this individual, Aries. As soon as you go in for that kiss, they're like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's what they do. They say, what are you doing? You're like, but I thought, no. And then you go, you know what, fuck this shit, man. I'm not messing about with this idiot. Fuck it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a stop to this shit and I'm going to move on. And you know what? I'm going to recontact the King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, how you doing? Do you want to come out tonight? Yeah, fucked her off. Fucked him off. Couldn't be arsed. And then suddenly this person, I feel, comes in again in February, somewhere along the line, Aries, and they go, do you want to come out? Do you want to come for a drink? With this Three of Swords, Five of Swords, they're taking the piss. They're trying to render you defenseless in this relationship, and that is by being overly nice to you. And then from here, where you guys have been resolute that you're going to let go of this person, suddenly you become like puppy dogs again for some reason, I feel, Aries. Because suddenly you become, what's the word? Indecisive with that Two of Swords as to whether you should just go with the flow. Because they're being so nice, but they're doing it because they've got a hidden agenda, you see. And as soon as they're being nice, you're kind of like, oh, well, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I should just go with the flow and just see how things go, because maybe it'll just take them time. Because what you're hoping for is to get your justice. You're hoping to get the girl or to get the guy. That finally, they're going to want this relationship with you. But the overall outcome is this, the Queen of Swords. This person has you where they want you. This Queen of Swords is very much in control of you, the King of Wands, who wants a passionate love relationship with them. I don't think it's an ultimatum. I think the universe is saying, because there's nowhere else that I'm seeing here that there's, I'm seeing that the end note of the reading is you guys kind of being a little bit like putty in the hand with this individual. You seem to soften, I feel, here with these cards. Because you're saying, you know, oh, well, you know, I'm a little bit, yeah, I did want to give up on the individual, but they've been so nice, you know. Oh, maybe I should wait. Maybe they'll come round, because you are hoping for this justice. But the overall outcome for February 2018 in terms of love is that this person, it's not you. This is the person, the Queen of Swords. This person knows exactly what they're doing. They're playing the game. They're looking across at you smugly and they're saying, yeah, you will heed to me. This person's got you where they want you. They're expecting you to heed to their every whim. If you want this relationship, if you want love. They want you to heed. Can you see how she holds a sword to him? It's almost like she says, arise, Sir King of Wands. Let me knight you. This is a queen. And she's got a sword. And she's going to use it. And she's going to tell him to get down on his knees in any minute. And she's going to put a flaming sword on both of his shoulders and say, I knight you when I tell you you're going to get knighted. This is somebody I feel is taking the piss. The other way to look at it, though, is also, because we've got a Seven of Swords next door to that lovers, and this is deception. So lovers can be third party situation, and Seven of Swords is a deception, or in a union there is a deception. Somebody's getting away with something here. So it's either that the outcome is this person's taking the piss. Queen of Swords is taking the piss. She's got you where she wants you, Aries. Because within this partnership, the lovers, there is a deception. Somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes in this relationship. Or this is you in the outcome as the Queen of Swords. And they are the King of Wands instead. So the roles are reversed, in which you are saying, because Queen of Swords can be also, give me the truth. You might be asking the truth from this King of Wands, who is actually the Queen of Wands. So they might be the same person. You're asking the truth of this individual, in which there seems to be this person's pulling the wool over your eyes. There's a deception in this relationship. Could be third party. It could simply be that this person's taking the piss. Because Seven of Swords is all about deceptive energies, and the Lovers is all about partnerships. So this could easily be a deceptive relationship or a dishonest relationship, or somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes in terms of a relationship in these cards. Could also be third party when you get Seven of Swords and Lovers. Because Lovers can be third party situations, a choice. Could also be a choice is being avoided, because the Lovers is choice and the Seven of Swords is avoidance. So it might be that here we go. This could very well actually be you, in which you are the Queen of Swords, Aries, and you're saying, give me the truth, King of Wands. Are you trying to avoid a relationship with me? Are you trying to avoid? Give me the truth, King of Wands. Because I feel that in terms of this partnership, you're trying to avoid something here with the Seven of Swords. So this could be very well you guys asking the question in the end of an individual by the end of February 2018. Either way, whether you're asking the question or whether this person thinks they've got you where they want you, I would say that somebody's taking the piss. Not being horrible, but I would say that, yeah, somebody is really kind of taking the piss because they feel that they've got you where they want you. And I think some of you guys will be asking the question because it's going on too long for some of you guys, Aries. Somebody tells you that they want something and then they get you to that point where you're all revved up and you think it's going to go down and then it doesn't go down because they're like, oh, no, stop it. You're like, oh, give us a kiss then. Or, oh, come on, you know, it's been going on for ages. Are we on or are we off? And you're like, oh, no. They're like, no, no. They seem to reject you at the very last stage. And I think you guys just had enough. And then they come, I'm seeing here somebody's coming around again. They're trying to get the upper hand in this relationship. With that Five of Swords, somebody's taking the piss here. They're trying to get the upper hand in this relationship with the Four of Wands. Upper hand by doing nice things or being nice or doing nice things with you, socialising. They seem to, I've seen somebody being very smug and underhanded. Five of Swords represents underhanded behaviour. So I'm seeing underhanded behaviour in a relationship here with this Four of Swords. And that gets you guys indecisive as to whether you should just go with the flow. Because you made your decision here, but suddenly you jump to this now. Because, and in between that indecision and jumping to that, you've got this, haven't you? Somebody who's being rather smug and underhanded in this relationship. Somebody who's trying to disempower you in this relationship. And they'll do it in all sorts of ways. And the outcome, I feel, because you guys want your justice. Either way, with justice, you want your fucking answer. You either want them to be with you or you want the truth. One of the ways, you want to be freed from whatever this shit is. And in the outcome, I actually think that this is you, the Queen of Swords now. I actually think you're the one that is asking for the truth of this King of Wands, who I read as being that Queen of Wands there. Are you trying to avoid this lover? Are you trying to avoid this relationship? Are you messing me about in this relationship? Is there a third party situation? Are you deceiving me? What the fuck are you doing in this relationship? I feel that you guys are asking questions of an individual showing up here. Whether they're seeing someone else, whether they're serious enough about the relationship. I think you guys are asking questions of an individual because they're messing you about. I'm seeing somebody messing you guys about in February 2018, and you don't like it. They get you all, they reel you in and then they put you out. Reel you in, let you out. Reel you in, let you out. Every time it gets too hot or too close, this person doesn't. And in the end, I think you're the Queen of Swords, actually. I think you're asking this person a question. Let's get your advice reading. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Aries on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aries on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aries on February 2018 love reading? Show me. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I'm not saying this person is worth waiting for, Aries, but something's definitely worth waiting for because you're going to have it come in. It's just that I keep seeing somebody in that reading that keeps reading you in and then reading you out. They reel you in and then they say no. Then they rule you in and then they say no. But I think that there is a manipulator amongst you, somebody who doesn't like to be the bottom of the pile. So every time they think that you lose interest, they have to rule you back in. And as soon as they got you interest, they rule you back out. I think you need to be careful of that. And yeah, there is love that's worth waiting for, and divine timing is at hand, and it's at work in your love life. But you know what? Just wait, because I just feel that whoever that person is, I really don't feel that I think that they've got a bit of a screw loose, to be honest with you, Aries. I've got to be honest. I think they've got a bit of a screw loose. I think they're messing you about. I think they've got a bit of a screw loose. Be careful of that individual. They might have a third party on the go as well. All right. Love you guys loads. Speak to you soon. Sweet pies. Take care. Bye-bye.